Hey, so I live in Florida, and one of my special interests is actually reading the bills that they pass in the language and interpreting it for my friends. I will be getting my master's in legal studies for law and sustainability and starting this year. So I want to share some of those that are set to go into effect tomorrow because a lot of them didn't get any news coverage because they really had just been pumping out so many. One of them is the Don't Say Gay bill. That was one of the few that actually people have heard about or they've written about. The other one is the Individual Freedom Act that will be going into effect, and this is going to prevent racial education, which is basically teaching about systemic racism and privilege in school, and banning the requirement of employers to do diversity training. The other one is the loud music in vehicles, where cops can now pull you over if they can hear your music 25 feet away, which is going to be ridiculous to even prove, but it's going to give them another opportunity to pull people over. And we know that can be dangerous for a lot of reasons. There was the 15-week abortion ban, but from what I just heard, that the judge at the Florida Supreme Court ruled it unconstitutional and signed a temporary injunction. There was the Victims of Communism Act, where November 7th will be like a Florida holiday, and they have to teach kids about victims of communism, and they use the number that includes Nazis that were killed by the Soviets. The Women's Sports Fairness Act. Basically, that's going to make it so trans women cannot compete in women's sports because they will be going off of the sex on your birth certificate. So that just passed. So now it will be requiring the birth certificate verification of somebody if they want to go into women's sports. The really funny one is the social media platform bill. So that's basically going to prohibit social media platforms from deplatforming a candidate, which basically means if one of these social media platforms suspend the account for someone saying racist stuff like they do in Florida, or sexist stuff, or violent things, they will fine the media platforms $250,000 per day that those accounts are suspended. Crazy. I know I saw some girl here talking about her parents in Florida, and I wonder if that was a response to her. There's so many more. But yeah, this is part one. There's going to be more.